Welcome to this Siltech tutorial. In this video we will see how to make a simple booking, which is a big part of everyday life in our facility. We'll see how to make a reservation, modify, change the day, time, or installation, charge for it, and cancel it. To make a reservation, select the date using the calendar or the links on the right, for example, next Tuesday. Then we select the sport, in this case, paddle, and the installation in which we make the reservation. When we have it, we mark the start time. Then type, in a new screen, the customer's name, and that's how long it takes to make a booking. It also gives us the option to send the customer a confirmation email, or to include other players. In this case, I book only on behalf of the same player. Once we confirm the booking, we see in the grid the same data that we have inputted, the customer, duration, and the price of the court. The booking has been very quick and easy, and it is because in the previous configuration in the program, we have given precise orders regarding prices, schedules, etc. There is the option to register a player while making a reservation. It may be that the player who will make the reservation is not yet in our database, and whilst writing their name, the program does not give us any matches. In that case, it allows us to create a new one. On this screen, we enter all the customer data we require. In this case, I'll put only their name, gender, and click Save. Once saved, we continue to finalize the booking. What we have seen is very simple. It represents 90% of reception work, but there can also be other tasks. For example, booking more than one track at a time. This case is more common in booking golf, where normally bookings are made for 2 or 4 people at the same time. The program allows us to book more than one track at once. The procedure that we will follow is the same in the case of golf. In this case, I select the start time, for example at 12, and the customer is Christina, and just below, we indicate what we want, for example, 2 reservations. Automatically it makes the necessary fields available to indicate the name of the booking for the other track. If we leave it blank, all reservations will be in the name of the first customer, and if you fill it, each track will have a name. By clicking Book we can see that in the occupation grip we have generated the 2 reservations. Another feature that we have at Siltech is the ability to change a booking date, time, or facility. To change a reservation time, but on the same day, you just have to select it and drag it with the mouse. This also allows us to change the facility, if necessary. For example, we want to move this reservation. Once again we place it on the grid. The program asks us if we want to update the price, and if we want to send an email to the customer with the change made. A different case is whether to change the reservation to a different date, for example to Thursday. We click on it and a window opens. Among other options discussed below, it allows us to change the date. We mark on the calendar Thursday, and when you click Save, we will have moved this reservation. We can also rename a reservation already made. If we change the subject on behalf of another client, we will do it from this menu, clicking on the reservation and choosing the Edit option. We write the name of the new customer, and click Save. The program automatically assigns a rate we have previously set in the program of certain days of the week, time slots, seasons, etc. But what if we change the price for a particular booking? There is a very quick fix, and that is, at the time of booking, we put in the name of the person that will pay, and in the next screen, you can modify the preset price, and finally choose the payment method. Another more correct way is to create a kind of reservation with a specific rate. For example, an invitation type booking. If we invite a player, we may, at the time of booking, put the name of that player, go to this drop-down menu, and choose the type of reservation, invitation. On the next screen, we can see how it has applied a different standard product, and the price is 0. The types of bookings are unlimited, and we will learn them later. Occasionally, the customer, at the time of booking, will ask us for some extra products such as balls, a Coke, etc. For this case, we will use the add an extra function in a booking. If the client asks us for extra balls in track 1, we can include it at the time of payment. To do this, we click on the reservation and select Add Extra. We can choose any product we have made available previously, in this case a can of balls. We choose the player that is buying it, and we mark it as 1 unit. The amount the player now has to pay includes the track and can of balls. We can also do this while we are making a reservation. We type in the name of the paying customer, and here we can add the extra as we have done before. We return to choose the product and see how it is added to the receipt. Now let's see how to charge for a reservation. In this video we have seen how to make a reservation and leave it unpaid. It's easy. Go to the desired time, choose the client, and click Make a Reservation, Pay Later. Well, when we do this, we need to charge for this track. To charge for a reservation that is outstanding, we click on it, and choose the Quick Pay option. We indicate the method of payment for each concept, because it can be the same, but also it can be the case that the player wants to pay for the can of balls in cash and the court with card, as in this case. From here we could also apply a discount to this customer if we wanted. Finally, we click Accept. Now, on the occupation grid, the track has changed color, so that at a glance we can locate what courts are paid and which are not. The fastest way to make a booking, and pay it, is, when making a reservation, instead of clicking Pay Later, we click on Pay. We will return to the same screen than before, where we choose the type of payment to complete the booking. As you can see, making a reservation is really fast. Now let's see how to cancel a single reservation. If this player calls us and wants to cancel his reservation, we click on the reservation, and we see that we have the option to cancel charged or uncharged. In both cases, the track is free for a new reservation. The difference is that if we canceled with charges, the client's debt remains. If we want to penalize her for not giving the club sufficient notice, in this case, we will cancel without charge. If we have previously created grounds for cancellation, here it will ask us what it was, in this case, because of the rain. We may also cancel a reservation already paid. In case you want to cancel a track already paid, for example, this booking also shows 2 options depending on whether or not we want to return the money to the customer. In both cases, as in the previous case, the track will be free for another reservation. According to our cancellation policy, we will choose one of the options. In this case, we choose the option Cancel and Refund. And that's all, my friends. As you have seen, to make a reservation is a very simple, fast, and intuitive action. If you have any questions, send us a support ticket. We will be happy to answer. Until the next tutorial.